Hello everyone and welcome to my vlog. It is Aikaterini here, an artist attempting to live the rural life in COVID times. Actually, this is a half-truth. I'm also looking back at the 90s, trying to understand how I was constructed as a neoliberal subject. I'm speculating how my future could have been different. So, let's get started. It's time for the potato crop. The magnificent carpet of flowers has turned into a dry wasteland, which doesn't look very promising and certainly doesn't make a great morning coffee companion no more. Also, it doesn't look good for the camera. Nonetheless, it is time for me to get my hands dirty, dig the potatoes out and share the process with you. I hope you enjoy the episode.
The internet will be the biggest thing since the Industrial Revolution.
It's been the same thing every night on this picket.
I'm learning about vegetable gardening as I go along, asking elders of the family for advice, but also watching YouTube videos about home growing and vlogs on organic farming. The harvesting process for the potatoes is to let the vines, that is the green foliage, die out while being mindful not to let pests take over. As you can see, there are already spider webs everywhere and bugs and little creatures crawling, so I think it is the moment for a large crop of the day.
The internet will be just a chat line for physicists and video game addicts.
There's nothing to see. And there's no reason to stay here.
It is 6 a.m. and I'm in the back garden ready for the big reveal. This is the only time of the day when I can work without sweating and without scorching sun rays burning my skin. I'm wearing long trousers because a few days ago I was bitten by insects and I got a rash on my skin. I start digging the first potatoes that I planted, the Spunda variety, which is a generic yellow skin and yellow flesh potato. It has produced lots of big tubers and I'm happy with the results. Again. I thought I would not be sweating this early, but it is so hot already. Climate change seems upon us. I also planted a Desiree variety with pink skin and yellow flesh. I chose it after reading that it's favored by allotment growers because it is robust and a prolific producer. The Desiree variety has done so and so. The tubers are of good size, but Spunda produced bigger ones. The soil is very dry and sometimes not easy to dig. I have to use a little shovel to take some of them out.
Someday your web address will be everything.
And the innocent residents of the houses nearby surely have the right to their sleep.
Planting potatoes was a spur-of-the-moment decision. During a rare excursion to the city in lockdown times, I came across an old lady carrying potato seeds and I got inspired. The first urgency was to get them on the ground as soon as possible. I didn't do enough research, got conflicting advice, so I didn't plant them deep enough. I also didn't get my act together to source compost and the soil was not rich in nutrients.
One day on the internet, the Colonel's secret recipe will whiz past the secret formula for Pepsi.
I planted the purple, blue and pink potatoes too close to each other as I ordered too many seeds and I didn't have enough space and I didn't want to waste them. Thinking, oh well, what can go wrong? Well, what can happen is that only green foliage grows and no potatoes underneath. The pink, blue and purple that I'm getting are small. In retrospect, I discovered that as heritage potato varieties, they are fingerlings, which means small and narrow.
No one really knows what the internet will be.
Harvesting was hard work. I feel exhausted now. I collected the purple and blue potatoes together because I didn't label them when planting and now I cannot distinguish between the two. They both look purple to me. But I think one is light purple, and so the darker one must be the blue variety from Peru.
But we engineer systems that anticipate this vast uncertainty, so you can approach it as one huge opportunity.
If you do not disperse, horses will be used.
I'm not sure if this is a crop to last the whole winter. Let's see how far it goes. I'm still happy because potatoes are not commonly grown in house gardens here. Now I need to research how to store them. I know they have to be in a cool and dry place, but I think I also need to store them in cloth bags.
Digital, whatever it takes.
Other vegetables not produced widely in the summer months here are pumpkins and squashes, which I consider staple for the winter months. Last year I planted 2 varieties in the back garden where I had the potatoes just now, but then one variety got completely rotten while the other went to my neighbor's yard. This year I sourced seeds of 4 varieties and worked hard to produce my own seedlings and transplant them to the right location so they have space to take over. I leave you with some expanding green foliage to counterbalance the dryness of the potato vines until the delights of the next episode. Bye for now.
Well, we're all politicians now. There are cameras everywhere, just waiting to catch us out. But if the camera likes us, up we go.